What is up, YouTube? That's here. Today we're showing off a brand new VGC 2023 team that features a hyper-aggressive core built around ZOROARK, one of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time. Before we get into the battles, I want your guys' opinions. What do you guys think the Hisuian Pokemon are going to do? What is their impact on the meta going to be? I know Hisuian ZOROARK's completely different from regular ZOROARK in terms of its offensive and defensive typing. Let me know what you think about that, as well as any other Hisuian Pokemon you think might be good going into whatever format they're going to be released in. But getting back to this team, I really think this is a fun team. We have multiple redirection mons, we have protection from priority moves from Indeedee with Psychic Terrain, we have a big choice band clear body Pult that can fire off huge Dragon Darts, and best of all, we have some of my favorite Pokemon in ZOROARK and Dunsparce. I love using this Dunsparce set and going for multiple agilities and using Serene Grace to make it so our Rock Slides and Headbutts have a 60% chance to flinch both of our opponent's Pokemon, all while using an Annihilate that can come in mid to late game, go for a final game to take out any other mons that are giving us problems, and just let us play the game at the tempo that we want it, using the mons that we want. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. I will say, if you guys want to use this team's rental code, think about checking out my Patreon. There's this team as well as all the other teams I've done for Scarlet and Violet are up there, as well as like a ton of other teams. I've had that Patreon for like, let me see, it's like almost 6 years now. There's like literally hundreds of teams from previous gens on there. So if you're ever looking for different sets or different mons or inspiration for your own sets, think about checking out the Patreon and seeing some of those articles, seeing some of those sets. And without further ado, let's hop right into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Hydreigon, Goldango, Murkrow. Pretty standard stuff. We also have Meowscarada, Garchomp, and Dragonite. I actually think because there's only one mon that really stops us from going Dragapult, Dragapult's an awesome choice here. I think a mixture of I think Dragapult Indeedee is really, really solid. And then I don't hate ZOROARK in the middle. I don't think that Dunsparce is going to be a great option here, but I think Annihilate can be good at revenge KOing things mid-game after a Tailwind is gone. So something like Indeedee could work. Something like Dragapult can work. We could even go like Indeedee Dragapult and realistically, go with like Amoonguss for a second redirection mon with a ZOROARK in the middle. I like that a lot. So we have two redirection mons, but we can't redirect away Meowscarada. I don't know if we want to do that then. You would also never click ZOROARK fourth. You'd have to click it third, so it disguises itself as the last mon. So we want to disguise ZOROARK as well as we can as Annihilate to make them over-respect like a final Gambit play. And then when they think they're safe from the final Gambit play, we hit them with the actual final Gambit play with an Annihilate just a little bit later. Disguising ZOROARK also makes it so if they want to go for fighting attacks on what they think is ZOROARK, they have to over-respect a Ghost type Annihilate. So I think this is really, really cool. And I think ZOROARK's just such a fun Pokemon to use. It makes them really, really over-prepare for it at the start of each matchup. And it's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon to use. I don't know how the Hisuian one's going to do in the format. I think it's like a normal Ghost type, which means the things that would work good against regular ZOROARK, like fighting attacks and bug attacks, don't really work as well versus the Ghost one. And the things that would not work against the normal one are great against the normal variant. So yeah, the Meowscarada Dragonite, we can totally just go like redirection darts and then send out something like Annihilate and then repin with the final Gambit. And it's like super, super cool. I like this a lot. Definitely like a race to the finish team, but we're going for the big follow me here, and we're gonna go double dip on the Dragon Terra. Hopefully nothing goes Fairy Terra. Like, that would be the worst because we're going basically all in here, but I think we're gonna be fine. Dragon darts it up, and we're also being able to avoid E-speeds and sucker punches, but because we have the terrain and the Indeedee. So this lead's actually super, super nice. And it doesn't really matter what we target because Dragon Darts is going to do its thing either way. Just go in there. So let's go. This is a choice banded Pult too. So like we're in a good spot. If they somehow go Dragonite with like Dragon Dance and they are able to actually get the Dragon Dance off, that could be seen as a little bit bad. Good thing we have the Scarf Annihilate in the back so we can always come out and revenge kill. I think if we have to. Also, Pult's going to deal a ton of damage to this Dragonite if they don't Terra. So there's the follow me, dude. They're just going to soak this. Let's see what happens. Let us see. We should be able to live the knockoff because we already lost our item. That's like that one of the reasons why you actually use Psychic Seeds on Indeedee. It's almost like the team that THATSAplusONE makes are just so good, right? So good. That's actually a scarf on the Meowscarada. That's great. Absolutely. We just one-shotted a Dragonite with the darts, bro. One dart. That's a +1 dart, and that's we see their scarf. We just one-shotted a Dragonite with the Dragon Darts. Oh my gosh. That's too much damage. This guy's like, wait, what? What? I'll take a Rage Quit if you want to give me one. We know they're locked into knockoff. We just go redirection. They have to send out something that's faster than Indy, right? Sorry, they have to send out something that's faster than Masquerado, but that's their Scarf, so they actually can't. And they can't use priority moves. They're big floundering right here. Big Goldango's their only option. Yeah, it has to be Goldango. And like realistically, Goldango's cool. We're still gonna go with the follow me here to block the knockoff. And we're gonna finish up the Masquerado, chunk the Goldango, and then just bring out Annihilate and win. Like easy. Easy. I'd love if they tear it into something different too. Cool, so they just kill the Entity. They're probably going to kill the Pult with the Make It Rain. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Knock up into that slot. We lose it. Absolutely fine. Pult's going to KO the Masquerade. Ooh, they got to crit that turn. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Actually, if they crit us last turn, we would have just brought in, like, something good here. Darts is going to finish off the Masquerade, right? We're looking to do about 30% to Goldango. That's about right. Yeah, about 25, actually. 27%. So Masquerade goes down. We're going to have to soak one attack from Goldango. You can totally go for a Shadow Ball. It doesn't really matter to me. Shadow Ball's fine. Make It Rain is what you think they would go for in case they wanted us to do something different. And they get a stat drop here. So if they have like a Murkrow here, it might get a little bit dicey. Murkrow's going to want to Tailwind and Haze basically at the same time. This is our Terra down. They still have their Terra, but I think Dragon Ball did a really, really good job. It's basically what we really need to do with it. So we have Zoroark and Annihilate, and one really cool thing about this is if you put Zoroark on the left, it's going to be sent out first, and it's going to be able to have Annihilate like copy. It's going to be sent out as Annihilate. So go Annihilate, and go Annihilate, I think. Correct me if I mean, it's easier to set this up on Showdown. No, I messed it up, fuck! I'm so bad. Yeah, because Dragon Bolt was on the right-hand side. That's my fault, completely my fault. We could have had 2 Mons. It's okay, though. I think we're okay. We're just gonna go for a Night Daze into the Goldango, and just a final Gambit into the Hydreigon, and we should be fine. Still, I messed it up. We could have had that done way better. All right, so let's see what they're gonna do. We already saw their Scarf. They could be sashed, I guess, on the Hydreigon, and that would be fine because even if they are sashed on Hydreigon, we're able to kill the Goldango. They are sashed. We should still be fine here unless they're like doing something weird because we're gonna be able to take out this Goldango. And then we're just going to be flamethrowing out the Hydreigon next turn. We just got to hit our Night Daze. There we go. Awesome. So Hydreigon can do whatever it wants this turn into Zoroark, but we're still fine. We still have a Sash. We're good to go. I wish with all my heart that I actually set that out correctly, because you could have had 2 Annihilates on the board. Anyone that knows which one's Zoroark, but like I still messed it up. And so we don't want to miss here. We already know that they're sashed, so they can't have Quick Claw, they can't have Bright Powder. We just finish things off with a Flamethrower, and the race to the finish is going to be complete. There's nothing they can really do here. I don't think they have any sort of priority moves. They probably hope that we just miss Night Daze, but we don't even have to. We can just go for a Flamethrower. I don't think they get any priority moves. I don't think they have like a quick attack, right? They're going to go for the Double Protect, try and wait us out. And we got it. Easy peasy, Zoroark. Winning those games, clean. Like, I love this sort of team because this is what, I would consider more like hyper-aggression. Teams that like pin you right from the start and then repin you a second time mid-game. So you can try and do whatever you want, like weave in and out and all about, but there's no way that you're going to take Zoroark out. So pretty good stuff. Well, let's play a few more games. Rain with Golduck. And this is also a little bit of match bro. Like you don't know if they're going to go like into the Drifblim, into the Ceruledge. Scizor is a little bit weird here as well. Big pivots. I actually think that Dunsparce can be really, really solid here. I think Dunsparce can be like really, really good here. I also don't hate Annihilate, but I think we'd be better off going like Dragapult maybe? Dragapult could be seen as very, very good. We could also go Zoroark disguised as a Moongus and just like one-shot that Scizor if they lead it in correctly, or like one-shot the Armarouge with like a Night Daze if they want to leave it in thinking that they're safe. I think I might try that. And then I think in this situation, Annihilate's okay. I think Pult is okay. I think I'm going to want Pult. And we disguise this as a Moongus here. So Zoroark's going to be disguised as a Moongus. And the whole point of this to Dunsparce is to go for those agilities and then like a mixture of like Rock Slides and Headbutts to automatically flinch our opponents while we're layering in the back like huge Dragon Darts, boosted by our Choice Band, boosted by our Dragon Terra. Like you basically just make Dragapult like a cannon and uses like Dunsparce to flinch them every single turn with Serene Grace. So it's good stuff. Like I'm excited to see if I can make this work. So there's the Indie Drifblim. It's probably going to be a Psychic Seed set. And so they're going to be over-respecting the Amoonguss here. So if they want to go for a Psychic into it with the Entity, that's not going to work. There's the Psychic Seed. So it's going to give it a speed boost. It's going to double its speed with the Aftermath here. And so right now this lead makes them over-respect redirection, over-respect spores, and we just don't really have that option. We can just go for an agility. I need to change this back to protect. This is not... I put this on this so I could breathe past endeavor. This needs to be protect. Agility is going to be good. And yeah, you see our moveset here. We just want to protect for one turn. If they're really smart, they might be able to see if they're protecting with something else, if my protect's faster. So like if their Inity or something is protecting, they'll be able to know. Shadow Ball. Okay. They're trying to scout for that Zoroark. Trying. Not giving it to him, though. Not giving it to him. And now they're really going to nuke it because, like, ha, his Protect's on cooldown. I can go after him. It's going to be good stuff. So that's one agility. We need one more. We only need one more. We don't even technically need one more, but I'll take one more. Uno mas. And just go for that big Night Days. Night plays for days. Icy Wind, good stuff. You miss on Dunsparce? That's actually so good for me because now we're going to outspeed everything. They double miss. They don't even know what we are yet. They don't even know that we're Zoroark yet. They don't know that they're unsafe. They're going to go for that Psyshock too, brother. Unlucky you. Night Days. Oh my goodness. They know we're Zoroark now, right? They know we're Zoroark now, but now Dunsparce outspeeds their Drifblim. So I can just Rock Slide flinch it into the ground. When you send up Pelipper, you could wide guard, but then you still have to deal with the Night Days spam from Zoroark. It's like so good. And we accidentally have Endeavor. Golduck. So that may be a pivot out to Pelipper. And also, if the Drifblim switches out, it loses the Psychic Seeds boost that it got, which means it can't regain it, which means it's not going to ever get its Aftermath back. Or not Aftermath, Unburden. So yeah, we can totally just go like Rock Slide here. And I actually want to double dip and just Night Days into your Golduck. I think that's probably the right play. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm in a good spot here. As long as we hit this is a KO. Let's go. Can we get any flinchers on that Drifblim slot? Do we have any flinchers in town? Dark Terra, not Amoonguss. We're Zoroark, making plays for days out here. Survey says... Rock Slide, double hits, that's what we like to see. Serene Grace, we get any flinchers 60% of the time? Every single time. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, this guy's gone. Dunzo. Dunzo wasted out here. Oh my goodness, dude. This combo should just not work, but I'm a professional Pokemon player. That's +1. That's the +1 difference in these games, bro. Oh my gosh, dude, no way. Alright, so we're going to Rock Slide. Or do we want to just Headbutt? I don't see a problem with going Headbutt in that slot, because like you can't really stop it. And you could Terra away if you want, but like this is my absolute best shot to stop TR. And I still have an Amoonguss back there too. So we're going for just a raw Headbutt here. Look at that big stab damage. You could totally go for a Tailwind, but like, do we have any more flinchers in chat? Survey says. We do not, but you are getting that stat drop. You are in that big stat drop. Go after my Zoroark. Sashes up. Zoroark. Show it to me. Show me the no miss. The no miss. Let me just get that one big hit. Survey says Night Days hits. Yeah, buddy. OMG, baby. That's so much damage. Next time we're just going to protect agility and then we're going to outspeed that Drifblim again. I think we can outspeed, like, Tailwind, but we might not ever outspeed that thing. Yeah, we don't ever outspeed that thing. So we actually just, like, do whatever. It doesn't even matter. There's nothing they can do to Dunsparce. Go for Protect, just weave in these as many as we can. And we'll take this. Like, Icy Wind, like, if your moveset's like Icy Wind, Tailwind. What was the other? They used some other move, I didn't actually see it. But Dunsparce takes just a little bit of damage. We have lefties to recover that back. They can still... I can't believe we won that game because they double missed the Icy Wind. That was so clean. That was so clean. But now that the meta is starting to like stabilize a little bit, I feel like Dunsparce was a Pokemon we tried back when the Paradox Pokemon were still presumed to be legal. And it's so hard to make Dunsparce work versus those Paradox Pokemon. But like, realistically, you can totally make Dunsparce work versus... just regular Pokemon. Like, after 1 agility, you outspeed a lot of the monsters in the meta. After 2 agilities, you outspeed basically everything. You got that huge 60% flinch chance from Serene Grace. So if you're looking for something fun and unique to try, think about trying this one. I'm going to go put Protect back on my Dunsparce, because that's pretty important. All right, we're back with Protect. Pretty important. I like the Rock Slide versus that Baxcalibur and the Volk. What can I say? I think Dunsparce can actually work here. The Dunsparce is a solid pick. Meowscarada could be problematic, but we can just U-turn it really, really hard. But I like these two. I think these two are great here. And if they want to go Dozo, like this also can like low-key deal with Dozo if we have to. It's going to be hard to use Zoroark here. Zoroark gets outsped by a lot of those Mons and isn't really great. We have counter if we need it, and so I'll bring Zoroark, but it's a hard sell, and I do think we bring the Pult here. So no redirection. We're not going to go big on the redirection this game. We're just going to try and be a big bully. Amoonguss is great for Dozo, but what we're going to try and actually do is make our... we're going to try and make Dunsparce faster than Dozo from like multiple agilities, and we're just going to use Headbutt to flinch town it out, and so we can deal with it with our teammates. Like, that's the plan. We're basically using Dunsparce to like skip all of our opponent's turns every single turn. Like, I'm super excited. And hopefully the luck train continues, man. Dunsparce is just one of my absolute favorite Pokemon to use. Always has been. I think I have the most CP out of any other person with the Dunsparce. I don't know if that'll continue to stay the same in this season, because I think the Dunsparce is a good Pokemon. And you're probably not supposed to play it the way we're playing it. After one Rock Slide, this game is basically over. So who is the target that we actually want to hit? It's a good question. Like, they have to be afraid of Annihilate Final Gambiting. So, like, they might even just go double Protect here to see if we're Scarf Final Gambit. I'll just Agility them. Realistically, I think the Volk is the right target, but they could Flame Body us. I'm going to go for the U-turn into the Baxcalibur, just because I think there's a less chance of that thing protecting. We'll see, though. Rage Powder. Awesome. I mean, it sucks if we get burned here, but we're only really using this as a Final Gambit mon, so even if we get burned here and we U-turn out, we're still fine. Because we're just going to come out in Final Gambit as a Flame Body. Unlucky, but we're not going to have to take the chip damage. So they know that they should know that we're Scarfed. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet too. Good set from them. So we take less damage. We have a weaker Final Gambit there. Pult's good. What can I say? Pult's great here. Yeah, Zoroark's cool, but Pult's really good too. Okay. Dragon Dance? We're faster than they are. Are they detailing us? No way. That can miss, buddy. Icicle Spear. Oh my god, dude. The plays. Only two times. 2 times. Come on. 2 times. 2 times for me. 2 times for me. Ah, good play. Icicle Spear into Annihilate slot? Dude, what if I was Rage Fist? What if I was Rage Fist, bro? Oh, they won't that one, Chief. That's crazy. It's alright. They know this is Zoroark now because it's disguising as an Annihilate that's no longer at full. Dude, we are set here though, right? Like, we got that speed. What is our speed stat actually? I think we need 2. So this 117, this doubles into being faster than, actually this isn't double. Yeah, this doubles into being faster than Pult. Because Pult's 194. If we were Jolly, sorry, if we were Jolly, it'd be 217. Sorry, 213. So yeah, we're faster than a lot of stuff here. And yeah, we can probably get away with this Rock Sliding now. And like, might as well just do this. I don't know what we're going to be tearing. Yeah, we might as well just tear the Zoroark, you know? We got to get some flinches, boys. You guys ready for Flinch Town? We're going to need it. Hopefully the Mons in the back are Dozo Tatsu, but like, we'll see it. They know it's Zoroark. They know it is, because the Annihilate before already took damage. Yeah, we'll see how this works. We're going to need to get a little bit lucky. Another reason why we're also targeting the Baxcalibur slot is because, like, yeah, the Rage Powder's going to go here. We might just KO this with Rock Slide. I highly, highly doubt it. But if we were to hit the Baxcalibur for some reason with a Night Daze that could lower the accuracy, that could actually help us a lot. 60% chance flinch. We're going to get the Volk off the board, hopefully. We also, yeah, it's nice to get that thing off the board. Do we flinch you? 60% chance to Ring Grace. No. And good thing we have a Sash. So that's 0 for 1 in the flinches in this game. It's getting dicey. It's getting dicey. Oh man, this is getting out of control. You mean Dozo coming in? If it's Dozo coming in, we'll do something a little bit different. They probably have Ice Shard. 100%. It's Tatsu. Is that Scarf Tatsu though? I'm gonna agility and see the protect. I'm gonna go protect. I want to see if they have ice shard. I know they have to have it. And like if they have ice shard, this is gonna be. I'm gonna have to switch the ZOROARK up for annihilate and play like really weird and lame for a few turns. All right, so like we need to keep the ZOROARK alive. So we're gonna try our best to do that. And we need a second agility just in case it's Scarf Tatsu, and it looks like it's not. It's probably sashed realistically. Dragon Pulse in that slot. Wait, we're thick. We're fine. Yep, awesome. It sucks that our Annihilate is burned. It really, really does suck. It sucks. We're probably going to go for a final gambit into that freaking... yeah, we're probably going to final gambit the freaking Bax Caliber over there. ZOROARK has to stay alive. Like, we have to stay alive with ZOROARK. It's really, really important. And then, because we need ZOROARK to, like, be the one to actually take out the Dozo. So, Ice Shard in that slot. It's totally fine. Let's see how much Rock Slide does. Happy to hit both with this. So, the situation at hand here. You don't know if we're switching in, they're switching in Tatsu or not. Either way, we can Rock Slide. I don't think there's a problem with Rock Slide and Gambit. Yeah, I don't like the Rock Slide. I mean, I got a Rock Slide. And being burned sucks, bro. Just go for this. It's fine. Oh, thank God. They just stayed in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, go away. If we flinch this Dozo, that's great. Can I get a flinch? All right. So we are going for the second chance. This is a 60% chance to flinch. It's normally 30. Serene Grace doubles it to a 60. Can we get a flinch? Yes. Now that's really good because Tatsu's going to come in here. And Tatsu goes inside the Dozo, which means we actually just can go for... we can actually just go for... What is it? Headbutts here. We can just go for headbutts and we're fine. I think we're gonna be okay. We could hard switch in ZOROARK too if we had to. I just don't think we need to. We're just gonna let the Annihilate slowly get ticked out. Yeah, so they go inside. Awesome. I was gonna say like maybe it's a Storm Drain Tatsu or something weird, but yeah. So what we're gonna do here? Let's see. I think you just go for a headbutt. They're gonna weave in as many protects as they can. They're probably gonna protect this turn, right? So we're just gonna go headbutts. We don't actually want to PP out of these moves. We're actually switching to ZOROARK here. We need to get as many flinches as possible. I would not be surprised to see a protect here to let them go back up to full. Let's just see what their set is though. Like we need to get flinches, and these ZOROARK, these Night Daces do a lot. There's a headbutt, no protect. We need a flinch. Survey says it's another flinch. Okay. Yo, the truth is, we're out here dealing this damage. The truth is, we are out here doing this damage. We do just a little bit more to them than they do to us. But we have the ZOROARK now to hopefully help us out. Headbutt here. Night Days does a lot. I wish I had PP maxes on all these moves now. Headbutt again. So I don't think they have Protect. Oh, we just lost. Ah, that's probably game. They miss on their own Tatsu. They hit our ZOROARK, but like I think this is an L for us. Because Annihilate's just too low. This all happened because Annihilate got burned. I don't think we have enough to get it. Like, I really don't. ZOROARK, we cannot 1v1 that thing. If we got even one Night Days off, it would have been great, but we can't. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be game. Like, let me think about this. Like, there's no way. We're at 104. Close combats won't do enough. Like, I guess the best thing we can do is just, like, go for flinches. And, like, just final gambit here anyways. If they have protect, like, now you use it. Let's see. Final gambit. Decent damage. Like, we're one headbutt crit away from being in a good spot. Oh, man, dude. We try with this team, man. I feel the fact that we can even get close with this, like, is hilarious. The fact that we can even get close with this is ridiculous. And this only got out of control because we got burned on a turn 1 flame body. Unlucky. Like, if we still had the full health, we would have been fine. And we're also still about 1 crit away from doing big damage here. Because right now we do about the same as the leftovers. And if we were to go through that defense boost twice, we can KO it. And Dunsparce can actually totally, like, 2 or 3 shot the Tatsu. So, like, I think we still have shots. That's the funny thing about it. The shots are still here. Like, this guy still has to deal with our dusty boy over here. Let's keep going. If you have Protect, you might as well be using him, buddy. Like, sub, bro! Dude, never lucky! So he has sub EQ. What a cool set. And so I don't think I can flinch that. Ah! Never, ever, ever lucky. Good set, though. I think Dozo is a bit of a hard matchup, and sometimes, like, you kind of have to bring Amoonguss to deal with it. We wanted to do something a little bit cheeky, and, you know, that's the price that we pay. Give me my crit. Give me crit. You're gonna Fisher? Not EQ. I was gonna be like, bro. I've seen a lot of the Fisher Dozos around here. Yeah, we're gonna take this L, but, you know, it just goes to show, like, this team has the skills. Like, it can get those wins. But, yeah, let's go in another one, and the next time we fight Dozo, we'll just bring Amoonguss in and be boring. You know, I don't want to be like that guy, but it's like, I'm the asshole for trying to have fun, right? I'm the guy, like, that wants to not be boring and not use Amoonguss and all the other boring stuff, so I guess I'll just be boring and we'll all be boring together, I guess. Very, very standard core. Like, Murkrow goes well with the Arcanine, Garchomp, Meowscarada, like, super, super standard. I think you actually, like, want to go Entity here, though, because this is the thing. This team, a lot of people can tell, has big weaknesses to Hyper Voice, and I've already shown this before, but the Entity has Imprisoned not only for Trick Room, but for Hyper Voice. So we can go Entity and Pult and basically just ignore Sylveon. Like, don't really care about your Sylveon, bro. It can't do anything. And we just imprison the Hyper Voice. And then eventually we just switch out Pulp for something that would check Sylveon, or even Entity can start taking pot shots at Sylveon. So these two are definitely coming. Annihilape's definitely coming. Do we want the Dunzy boy, the Dunzo Manifesto themselves? Maybe? I think Zoroark's actually probably just a little bit better. Zoroark's still pretty decent. Being able to go for counter against like Arcanine, being able to go for counter against Garchomp EQ, very, very good. Being able to outspeed Garchomp, very, very good. So again, we're going to disguise it as Annihilate and be good to go. And let's see if this guy has enough trust in his Pokemon to deal with our super cool meme squad. I think it's a very, very solid core. There's absolutely nothing wrong. That's a standard looking team. If you were to go to an event, there's nothing really wrong with that. It's not necessarily hyper aggression, but it has Intimidate, it has Priority, it has Dynamic Speed Control, it has good offensive and defensive typing. Like, absolutely nothing wrong with that team. It has good physical attackers, it has good special attackers, it has potential for Yawns, potential for Prankster, like taunts and quashes and thunder waves and things like that. So just overall, very, very solid team. Like, if you're looking for teams to like copy or use in your own games and you don't really know where to start, like, that's a really good team to copy. But we're gonna imprison the shit out of that. Sylveon. Okay. I mean, if they have like Terra Blast or something, they have Terra Blast. And actually, if I Dragon Darts, we're gonna double tap that Murkrow, which is sick. Do I want a Terra? I do want a Terra. I want it. Like, I want it. So, imprison up. You could still have Terra Blast on that Sylveon, but like, I think this is freaking clean. I hope they Terra that Sylveon away into something too. That'd be really cool. So we're gonna try and get the Murkrow off the board. That's why we're doing it just like this. We want the Murkrow gone, and we're gonna be imprisoning Hyper Voice. So remember, they are Pixelate. They take that normal Hyper Voice, and it turns it into Fairy type and gives it a 1.2 boost. But we're gonna be imprisoning the Hyper Voice. Hopefully we're faster than them as well. We should be faster. That Murkrow is donezoed. So it's probably going for a foul play. And they also couldn't taunt us, stop our imprison, because we have Prankster prevention on the Psychic Terrain. And there's the imprison. Like, you could go for Terra Blast here. Regular Terra Blast works. You can go for Yawns. You can go for so many different things here. Hyper Voice, sealed. Sealing the victory here. Oh, isn't that just the coolest thing? This guy's like, what? No. And because that Sylveon is, because the Sylveon is a Fairy type, I double target their teammates with the Dragon Darts. And so the Dragapult over there, we can just go follow me here to make it so they can't Dragon Darts us and Shadow Ball us, and just continue to Dragon Darts. Take out all the Sylveon's teammates, dude. You can totally go for Protect. There's not that much they can do in this situation. There's not that much. They can go for Yawns if they have it. They can go for... Let's see if they actually are struggling. Of their choice, they're struggling here. So we're going to see. Terra Blast. Awesome. Terra Blast is what I figured. Terra Blast is still really good, but we have a Spadef boost. So we can eat like 4 of those if we have to. So we still have to follow me. And remember what we have in the back. We still have Zoroark. It's still sashed. We still have Annihilate that can just come out in Final Gambit. So the second you KO the entity, I just bring out an Annihilate and Final Gambit your Sylveon and I win. So what's probably going to happen this turn is if they actually do keep the Pult in, we'll see what happens. Follow me. This would target them to target the slot if they're targeting a Phantom Force. If they're Phantom Force, then this makes them target the entity. Dragon Dart Saiyan. So this is going to make it so, ooh, actually this is bad. This is bad. I don't like this. I didn't think I would lose my entity here. I did not think that we would lose the entity to that. We're going to be able to take, well, I guess they still aren't clicking Hyper Voice, but Terra Blast should KO us because remember Terra Blast is a normal move. So they are going to get the KO here. And then, oh, they Curse Bodied it anyways, Lamau. Their Curse Body pull? Bro, you don't even ever see that. They're going to be able to most likely KO us with Terra Blast. And that should be fine because we have Annihilate and Zoroark in the back. And remember, the first game, we did it incorrectly and we sent out Zoroark and Annihilate, but we had it wrong. So we need to send Zoroark out on the right and Annihilate in on the left. That way Zoroark's still disguising first. So Zoroark comes out on the right. And Annihilate goes on the left. And we have 2 Annihilates. Double Annihilate. Annihilate, yeah. Zoroark. And Garchomp, awesome. This should be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to Final Gambit the Sylveon and just counter. And it should get us the victory. We could probably also go for just a Raw Night Days, but if that's a Scarf Chomp, we could be in for a bad time. If that's Scarf Chomp, we could be in for a bad time. Actually, we're still in for a bad time if it's Scarf Chomp because it makes our Final Gambit do less. So, Final Gambit, Sylveon, and just a counter. Final Gambit, awesome. So, Sylveon is down. Annihilate's down. And then EQ. Show me the EQ, EQ, baby! EQ, EQ, baby! Dragon Claw. Even better. So it's going to almost clock our sash. Counter lets us deal double the damage back. So Zoroark's illusion is going to wear out, and then we come in with the finishing blow. Counter. Oh my goodness. Rough Skin. It's completely fine, I think. Yeah, we KO'd them. I actually don't know if Zoroark got KO'd, but like, bruh. Dude, we take those. We take those wins. We did everything. We did everything that this team needs to do to win. And I even redeemed myself by having the double Annihilate board and making them not know which one was which. Like, it was so good. Yo, the cheese is next level with this team. It's just one of the best teams ever. If you guys want to use this team, it's up on my Patreon. You guys can go use it right now. It's a super fun rental team. I would highly recommend it. And don't forget to answer the question today. If you guys made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Other than that, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.